Hola amigos. Hi friends. My name is Yudelka. I'm from Events by Yudy. Talking about recipes, vegan recipes, as a good Dominican, I have to tell you that our traditional cuisine is vegan. Thinking about my grandma, being around her in her kitchen, I noticed that my grandma never used any ingredients that was artificial. Everything was very plant-based. So I'm thinking about my mom as well. Everything came out so natural with natural ingredients. And as a all Latinos will probably identify and know what I'm talking about. The base of our cuisines is called sofritos and adobo. And sofritos and adobo do not have any artificial items and nothing that it's animal based. So that's one of the main reasons why we do vegan recipes. Thinking about my grandma, thinking about my mother, and what I learned traditional being around them in the kitchen, I learned that the base of our Dominican cuisine is vegan. Definitely thinking about like beans. That was one of my favorite things that my grandma used to do. The beans, the gandules, the pigeon peas in English, gandules in Spanish, and they never add any chicken base. Everything was made with garlic, oregano, and cilantro, onions, peppers. And I remember my mom, from where she's from, her town in Dominican Republic is Samaná. They very famous and well known for using coconut milk in everything. My mother used to make the most delicious gandules with coconut milk. And everything was vegan. Never she add anything artificial to it. Everything was come out from the earth. And if any Dominican person would identify with that, and they know how delicious is gandules con cocos, is the pigeon peas stewed with coconut milk, with white rice. It's delicioso. I love it. I love it. And it's 100% vegan. For me, thinking about all the traditional cuisine where I'm coming from, it made me feel the needs in our here environment in New York City. Why not? Why not to tell our new generations what is our traditional food without anything addition, without anything plant-based. I'm sorry, animal-based. So items you can make the food tasty without adding artificial items or without adding meat. Thinking about of course, a lot of us love to have meat, but when you're thinking about the traditional cuisine in all our Latin countries or pretty much those items were never used. So the items like I said, traditional rice and beans, we never use any artificial items like chicken base. I'm thinking about back in the days, everything come out natural, or eggplants or okra. In the way traditionally that we do all those items and grandma's cooking, they were natural per se. And some of them not even too much oil were added into it or butter into it. Everything was based from plants. What I think is make it different also is like we trying to respect those traditional recipes. We go in and we had the thanks God that we have the United Nations in my kitchen. So we have people from different backgrounds. We integrate those flavors from the countries and try to, to that traditional cuisine that I know started, for instance, cooking traditional food from Mexico. It's delicious. It's amazing how many dishes we can do without adding any animal ingredients to it. So, and the food tastes so good and it's so different. When I visit Mexico or Dominican Republic and I went to Puerto Rico, the food is fantastic. And I think it's totally delicious and different. And to what I have learned or here in the United States, in my culinary school. But I like to respect tradition recipes. And when I visit any country from Latin America, I'm always go to those grandma and grandpa's restaurants where I think it's the best food ever. And I always asking to learn about the recipes or what is traditional to them. And I'm trying to make a little bit twist, of course, because the ingredients sometimes are really hard to find here in the United States or here in New York, but we try to keep it as close as possible to the recipes. And sometimes we have clients that they do a traditional family recipe. We talk with the grandma, or we talk with the uncle that make the best salad or the best recipe. We talk to them. We very respectfully keep their tradition into the family. And I feel so honored when they tell me taste just like our recipe. So I feel so proud of it. And that's why we're trying to every day work very hard to be the kitchen that you're missing from home, or be the recipe and make it as close as possible to what is traditional for you to eat. We have one of them that is the plant-based. We make a plant-based meat, and we stuff a sweet plantain with it. So this is the vegan version of the mini piñones. Mini piñones or mini piononos is traditional from Puerto Rico, and they traditional stuff with plant-based, with ground beef. So that's a traditional way that you're gonna find in piononos, is a stuff with ground beef. But what we're doing right now, we make the plant-based meat, we make it like a picadillo. Picadillos is a traditional ground beef recipe from Cuba. But we make it that way with the traditional comino into it. So we really do an infusion of two countries in one dish. The meat, the plant-based meat, we cook it as a Cuban picadillo, and we have the sweet plantain shape of the pionono. So that combination is amazing. That's what one of our most famous vegan items that we serve. We can do a vegan lasagna. There's also the sweet pastelón, that is like a sweet plantain lasagna. A lot of clients ask for that during the holidays. It's a vegan version of a lasagna or pastelón. Latin lasagna, we call it like a lasagna Latina, is because instead of pasta, lasagna pasta, we use a sweet plantain. The second items that our client asks the most for international is the grilled portobello mushroom, and we use with chimichurri sauce. So that chimichurri is also plant-based. It's just vegan, only have parsley, garlic, olive oil, so a little salt and pepper, and little amor that we add into everything that we do. But it means like Judy, it's just food made with amor. And just to tell everybody, just to let you know, guys, amor is the dry adobo that we use in-house. So please, next time that you order, please remind me to send you a little bit of our amor. So when you tell me amor, we're just gonna send you a sample of our dry adobo, so you can taste it. What we mean all the time when we make it with amor, it means a dry adobo. Of course, I just want to tell everybody to please give us a call, checking our email, and we're here to, in case that you have any questions. Remember, our goal is to make our traditional menus with meat as close as possible to make it vegan or vegetarian. So if you have any doubts when you see our menus, or any questions that you will have, can we make our regular menus vegan? Yes, we can. We can do that. We will do it as close as we can to make any menu that you see in our website, to make it closer to become vegan or vegetarian. Adios, amigos. I see you next time. I'm looking forward for you to enjoy our month of vegan recipes. And please don't hesitate to give us a call, 646-245-2723, or check in our website in case that you have any questions. Thank you. Adios. See you next time.